Renee and I met. We grew up in the same town, and we went to school together. We skied on the water ski show team together for many years, and our families were friends, we were friends, and we both went off to college and went to different colleges, and managed a few years later to start dating.
We were married for 4 years, and we found out that we were expecting our first son, Mason, and then we had our daughter 2 years later, and then we were blessed with our third daughter another 2 years later.
When we first heard what was going on with Maggie, the first appointment was when we had the ultrasound done and we knew there was a brain defect. There was something going on in the brain.
Thankfully, there was a pediatric cardiologist on staff in the hospital, and they ushered us straight into his office. And he scanned Maggie again, and he said that he could see what it appeared to be about 4 heart defects. The heart defects, all lumped together, were named, it was tetralogy of Fallot.
You're not ready for that ever, and it just doesn't matter who you are. That news is something no parent wants to ever hear, and but you immediately know, hey, this is what we're facing. This is our future, and this is what we're going to do, and say, hey, we can handle this.
I think at one point we had the neurologist, Jeff had asked the neurologist, how certain are you that these things are going to be, this is how the quality of life that Maggie's going to lead? And he said, I'm 70% sure that that Maggie will not walk and talk, be able to eat on her own. And I'll never forget Jeff being as positive as he is. He looked at him and he said, well, good, there's a 30% chance that you're wrong, and we're going to focus on that. After 2 weeks of being in the NICU, they said, you guys are good, you can go home, and we're just going to wait and see how she does before we feel like it's time to intervene and repair her heart.
It's a strange feeling watching your daughter be taken back by these anesthesiologists. Basically were carrying her through those doors that day, and you know what's about to happen, and there's nothing you can do. You're in a waiting room, and you know they're taking your child's heart out to repair it, and that was difficult. So at age 7, Maggie's had 5 surgeries to work on her heart, and she will require additional surgeries in her future for the pacemaker that will have to be replaced, and she will require a valve replacement surgery in the future.
There's surgeries that we're going to have down the road that currently are open heart surgery that, as medicine evolves, will hopefully be able to be done in the cath lab, which makes her recovery time so much easier. So we truly, as a family, we rely on the advances that are being done and what the American Heart Association is doing for people like Maggie and people like our family, because it's going to make recovery easier. It's going to make her future even more normal and brighter and longer.
She loves to dance, she loves to sing, she loves to just be part of what's going on. She just loves to be with us and be part of our family. And it's just such a blessing to have that.
I definitely am more cautious with Maggie than Molly. That's gonna be like that probably for the rest of my life. I love both of them the same. They both mean a lot to me.
She's really playful, and she's a good little sister, and I really like having her as my little sister.
We've had doctors say to us that there's no medical explanation for why Maggie can see 20/20. We've had a neurologist look at us and say, textbook-wise, this child shouldn't be cognitively normal. We've had too many people in the medical world tell us that Maggie is truly, she's a mystery. And I can't doubt at all in my heart that that's not God. That's, we've been blessed. I think that sharing Maggie's story gives a lot of hope to people. I think it comforts a lot of people. And I think that that's something that is probably Maggie's purpose more than anything. She blesses people and she doesn't even realize it.